So guys, if your car battery starts the car fine at night, but when it comes to the mornings, it fails to start your car every time and you are stressed out because of this, then keep watching the video, because in this video I am going to show you how to find the fault of that. It is going to be a very interesting video guys, so see that you like the video now only, and if you are coming on this channel for the first time, see that you subscribe and keep that bell icon pressed so that you will not miss any of my future videos. So come on, let's start the video. So guys, if your battery is new and the alternator is charging your battery properly, still every morning your battery gets drained and it fails to start the car. When that happens, most people think that their battery is gone and they go and replace the battery with a new one. But the problem stays, because guys, the real problem is something else. Today again I am going to show you guys how to find this fault, and we'll check why your battery is draining every night. There is a term for this guys, it is called the parasitic drain. Something in your car is staying on the whole night, even when the car is off. Now the whole day you have been driving your car, it charges your battery, and that is the reason why your car starts fine the whole day. But the moment you park the car at night and when you go to start it in the morning, it gets that 8 to 10 hours gap guys. In that gap, something is staying on inside of your car which is draining your battery completely. That is the reason why your car doesn't start in the morning. Now you will have to find what is that one thing that is staying on every single day which is draining your battery at night. And usually it is one of these things that I'm about to tell you guys. The first thing that can stay on is your cabin light. It is the simple cabin light which is there on your ceiling. Sometimes there is on, off, and there is another button saying that it will stay on only when the door is open and it will turn off when the door is closed. But if you keep it on position, then it will stay on the whole time. Sometimes we just close the door, we lock the door and we go inside our house and we forget about everything. But guys, this dim cabin light is maybe the reason which is draining your battery. So go and check your cabin light if it is staying on the whole night. Now the second problem can be your brake light guys. Sometimes the brake light switch gets damaged, and that is the reason why you can't turn off the brake lights. It is next to impossible. Even if you turn the car off, the brake light will stay on the whole night. Now this happened to me and it happened to one of my friend as well. I replaced my brake light switch immediately. I have also made a video on that. I will try to put a link of that video in the end screens. You can later go there and watch that video as well. But my friend could not do it because he didn't know what to do. First of all, he didn't know why his battery was draining. Then one night his mother saw that his red lights are on at night, and she told him that his lights are not turning off. That is the time he came to know. Then he checked, and now guys, he could not turn off the brake lights because the switch was broken. Now the only thing that he could do is he disconnected the battery at night and then he reconnected it in the morning, and that is how he was tackling it till he replaced the brake light switch. Now his battery was also slightly weak guys. It was not a fully new battery. His battery was also weak, but it could last for another year because it was starting the car properly when it is charged. But because this brake light was staying on the whole time, it was draining his battery. Many times during the day as well, he had to call for help because he parked the car somewhere, his brake lights didn't turn off and his battery got drained. So if that is the problem that you are facing, do let me know in the comment section below and go and check your brake lights guys. Then the third problem can be your boot light can stay on. Sometimes that is the problem. It's a dim bulb which is there in your boot and you don't even know that it is staying on. And that is the thing that is draining your battery the whole night. So check your boot light if it is staying on the whole night. And guys, the next thing is the most powerful thing that can drain your battery very quickly, and that is your music system. Now some people, what they do is they put an amplifier and a woofer in their car, which is completely fine, but sometimes those things stay on the whole night, and when your woofer is on, it will drain your battery like this guys. So disconnect your music system and check if your battery still drains. If not, then you know where the fault is. Now you only have to fix that one. And the last thing that can happen is a faulty relay. If there is a fault in the relay, that time also your battery can start to drain. Guys, it is this just one small thing that drains your battery for 8 to 10 hours every night. That is the reason why your car starts fine during the day, in the evening, at night, but when the moment you park it for so many hours in the morning, it doesn't start. Big mistake that people do is they keep jump starting the car. Even my friend did it. When you do jump starting for too many times, it damages your battery plates, guys, and it shortens your battery life. So think about it. And then again you will start to blame your battery. Now what you can do immediately? The immediate things that you can do is switch off all the lights, check all the lights, check your boot light, disconnect any aftermarket accessory if you have added on your car, like your music system or some other lights, ambient lights or something. If the problem stops, then you save thousands already. And one more thing, guys, don't ignore this problem. If you ignore this battery drain problem, then your battery life will drop faster, more stress will come on your starter motor, your wiring can get damaged, and this small repair can become a big repair, guys. So if your battery keeps draining, then don't rush to buy a new one directly. First find the fault, fix the fault. And if it is really the battery issue, then you know that you should be replacing the battery. The way to know if it is a battery issue is disconnect the battery at night, then connect it in the morning. If your car starts, that means your battery is fine. Now while disconnecting, also be very careful, guys. See that you disconnect the negative terminal only. Otherwise you can ruin your entire battery in one shot. There is another way that you can find the faults, guys, and that is you will have to connect a multimeter to your battery.
And to do that you will need a multimeter. Put the multimeter on DC voltage and first check your battery voltage. So here I will check my battery voltage first, and my battery voltage is showing 12.40, which is okay. Then what you will need is a clamp like this, and you will need a mini crocodile clip like this. So here I will leave one post wire connection. Here I have left the positive pole connection. So when you leave the positive pole connection first, you should never connect it back first, guys. How to connect it I will show you later in this video, so keep watching. But first I will show you guys how to check it. So here I have disconnected the wire. Now I will connect this clamp on this post like this. Just rotate the crocodile clip like this a little bit so that it gets a good connection. Then I will take my smaller crocodile clip and I will connect it to my multimeter red wire. Then the other side of the wire I will connect it to the clamp which I have put on the battery like this. So here I have connected one side. Now I will connect the other side. But before I do that, this red wire I will take it out from here and I will put it into amps, as you guys can see. Once I put it into amps, put your multimeter on 10 amps. Then you will have to take another small crocodile clip and you will have to connect it on the wire like this. And the other side of this wire you will have to connect on the multimeter black wire like this. So my circuit is now complete, guys. On my multimeter it is showing 0 reading. What that means is no current is flowing out of my battery now. Before you do this, guys, you will have to turn your car off, remove the key, put it in your pocket and close all the doors. Now if reading is showing on your multimeter at this time, what that means is something is drawing power from your battery is getting used. Now I will open the car boot and I will show you guys the moment the boot light turns on how it will show the reading. So here I have opened the boot door, and the moment I open the door on the multimeter you guys can see that it is showing 0.35 amps. So it is showing the reading. What it means is it is drawing power from my battery now. Again I will go back and I will close the boot door, and the moment I close the boot door, as you guys can see, again my reading has dropped to 0. So now no power is drawn from my battery. I have used 2 cameras here, guys, so that you guys will understand what is happening here. If on your multimeter a reading shows, then something is drawing power from your battery. If that is happening, then open this fuse box which is next to the battery, and one by one you will have to take the fuse out and put it back. Whichever fuse, when you take it out, when the reading becomes 0, that line is taking power from the battery. So the moment you take the fuse out, the reading on the multimeter will show 0. Then you will have to come on the back side of this box and you will have to check what type fuse it is that you have just taken out, which is drawing power from your battery. On that you will come to know what line is taking the power. After that you will have to check that line. Now don't take all the fuses out together, otherwise you will be in a hassle to put everything back, guys. So like this also you can check your fault. Now I will show you guys how to connect your battery wires. Here I have disconnected both the poles now, as you guys can see, and on my battery poles you guys can see that there's so much of powder build up here. If like this build up is there on your battery poles, then your battery doesn't get a good connect, and that is the reason why your battery doesn't charge properly, and then your car doesn't start also properly. So I will show you guys what to do then. Take a sandpaper, and sand both the poles slightly. Once you are done sanding, your poles will become nice and clean. Once they are nice and clean, apply some grease over them. Then connect the positive terminal first, because now there is no current in the lines, so it is safe to connect the positive terminal. If you connect the negative terminal first and then if you connect the positive terminal, then sometimes the battery gets short and your entire battery can get damaged. So never do that, guys. First connect the positive, tighten it first, then connect the negative terminal, and that also you can tighten properly now.
So that is another way to find the fault as well, guys. If you want me to do another video on this, going a little bit deeper, do let me know what type videos you like or what exactly you want me to hit. Having said that, if you found this particular video useful, then see that you like and share it with your friends and family. If you guys have not yet subscribed to my channel, then see that you subscribe to my channel and keep that bell icon pressed so that you will not miss any of my future videos. And remember to press that hype button. Till then, this is RysFix signing out until we meet again.